Welcome again to Mr. Book Review. Gardens of the Moon is the first book in the Malazan Book of the Fallen, and it's as epic as they come. From the start, you know you're in for a challenge. The story throws you into a massive world full of magic, ancient history, and a crumbling empire. Even with some warning, I wasn't ready for how complex and demanding it would be. The first few pages come with maps and a huge list of characters, way more than a typical fantasy book. Characters are introduced quickly, and before you know it, a huge magical battle erupts. It feels like something that should come at the end of the book, not the beginning. Then, as soon as you get a sense of what's going on, the story moves to a new location with more new faces. It's a lot to take in, but as the plot lines slowly start to connect, the story becomes gripping. Patience is definitely rewarded here. Erikson's writing is dense. You can't skim through this one. You have to really sink into it. His prose is rich with meaning, and there's a lot of introspection from the characters. Each chapter starts with a piece of poetry or an excerpt from the world's literature, which ties into the main story and adds layers to the themes. It's not an easy read, but it's worth the effort if you stick with it. The characters, though many, are what make this book shine. The Bridge Burners, an elite group of soldiers in the Malazan army, became my favorite. They're led by Whiskey Jack, a man who's seen too much war and loss. His squad is everything to him. Despite the horrors they've faced, their sarcastic humor and deep loyalty to each other were heartwarming. Their dynamic is what makes them so relatable. You can feel the love and camaraderie between them. Whiskey Jack's weariness and the way his men, especially Quick Ben and Kalam, try to lighten his burden are beautifully written. You can't help but root for them. Then there's Animander Rake. He's one of the most striking characters I've ever come across. He's powerful, ancient, and carries an immense sadness with him. He's the leader of the Tiste Andi, a mysterious race, and every scene he's in left me in awe. Whether he's in the middle of a massive battle or having a quiet conversation, Rake radiates authority and sorrow. He's the kind of character you can't forget. The world itself is huge and full of details. Erikson has created a universe with different races, beings, and magic systems. The magic, especially the concept of warrens, is complex. Warrens are like realms of magic that grant power to those who can access them. And then there's the Deck of Dragons, a mystical set of cards used for divination. It's a bit like tarot, but far more difficult to understand. At first, the sheer amount of information felt overwhelming, but as the book progresses, things start to make sense. Thank you for watching till the end. You can visit our website, mrbookrareview.com, for more such stories.